welcome to another episode of Dear Chiquis. I am so excited to answer your questions. Thank you so much for listening to Dear Chiquis, by the way. And we're going to start this episode with Monique.
So my boyfriend, he was locked up for 9 years. She waited for him. He just recently got out. It's been 6 months that he's got out. They were great. He was like treating her like a queen. And then all of a sudden, one day from another, they got in an argument, whatever. You know, he says she's toxic or whatever. Of course, we all are. But he just told her he doesn't love her no more. And then my friend is really, really hurting. We don't understand. She fucking waited 9 fucking years for him. She could have moved on with her life and had a baby. She wanted a baby. And this motherfucker just gave up 6 months and that's it. He didn't even fucking want to fight for her.
Damn, girl.
So now we're does he have someone? Is he seeing someone? Or he's just really fucked up in his fucking head because he was locked up for fucking 9 years. I don't know. I just need to help just trying to tell her how to move on, or I'm trying to be a good friend.
Monique, I can tell you're pissed. A lot of F-bombs there. I feel you though. I'd be that friend. I think you're a great friend. First and foremost, you're a great friend. You're asking for advice for a friend. What a beautiful heart. Look, babe, a chingarasu, you know what? This guy has to go. If he straight up told her that he doesn't love her, as hard and as difficult as that is to hear, it's a hard pill to swallow, but she needs to se tiene que amarrar un ovario and bye. O sea, this guy, there's no excuse. Even if he's not all there because he was locked up for 9 years, there's absolutely no excuse. You did this woman dirty and it's okay. You both, your friend, you guys have to trust in God, in the universe, that everything is going to work out the way it should. She was a faithful woman and waited for him. That is, honestly, I admire her. That is admirable. And my hat goes off to her because that is, I can't even imagine. I will be honest, I don't know if I would be able to do that. To be 100 with you. So she's a good woman. He's lost someone amazing and she needs to know that. She needs to know how amazing she is and she needs to value herself and give herself her place. Y bye. Que sufra, tell her to embrace the pain. It's going to hurt. Don't lie to her and tell her it's going to, no. She's going to go through a grieving process. She's losing someone. And even if he found someone else, fine. Even if it is another woman, who cares? Don't please tell her not to take this man back because la va a hacer sufrir. He is ungrateful and he is not a man that deserves a woman like her. I can tell you that already. So just be there for her and tell her, I will be here. I will hold, she has a good friend. I can already tell. So just agarrarla de la mano, hold on to her, pray with her, girl, take her to church, then take her out to party, all of it. Find balance. But you guys, I'm upset right now because I can't even believe this guy. F that guy. You're right. So Monique, let us know how she's doing. I'm sure she's going to find someone better. Le va a llegar algo mucho mejor. God is going to bless her because she was a good, faithful woman. So that's what I got to say about that, because I got to, stay centered because I have other people, But Monique, thank you so much for your question. I hope everything works out. Our next question comes from Alex.
Hey, Chiquis. My mom's a huge fan of your mom, Jenny Rivera. I grew up listening to her music, so I'm just curious, who are your favorite rappers? Did any of them influence you in some way? Do you have any hip-hop influences? I'm just curious.
Alex, I love your question. Thank you so much for being a Jenny Rivera fan. And thank you for your question. Yes, I grew up in Long Beach and in Compton. So I grew up with listening to rap music since I was freaking, I don't know, I think 5. I remember listening to my first rap song and I loved Eazy-E. I listened to Snoop Dogg because he's from Long Beach. I love Jay-Z. Actually, that is, I think, one of my main influences especially with my new album, Abeja Reina, is Jay-Z. I admire him as a man, as a businessman. So Jay-Z, Tupac, Biggie, I love them all. Who else? Eminem is another one that I would listen to. The Game. So there's a bunch that I would listen to with my mom, actually. We love the same type of music. I love rap music because of my mom. And of course, we cannot forget the female rappers. Okay, Cardi B is still one of my faves. Foxy Brown, Lil Kim, Iggy. I love Iggy too. So yes, a bunch of rap influence in my music, especially in these last 2 albums. So I love that question. Thank you so much for asking that. I appreciate it. Sending you a big hug, Alex. Okay, so we're moving on to the next question, and it comes from Chris.
I was watching you on Jenica's podcast, and you were saying how the Abeja Reina experience was coming to an end, and there's a new era coming. And I was wondering if you could give us some sort of hint of what era is coming and what these next albums represent.
Ooh, okay. I love this question too. Okay, so a hint without giving you too much. I am sad, you guys, that Abeja Reina is coming to an end. Just the tour, because I'm still doing stuff and hints, you know, the bees and Abeja Reina. It's all a part of what I do. But I want to call that like my gangster era, you know? Like I was like, I was finding my strength and just holding my own. I don't know. That's how I feel. I feel like, you know, not that I'm going to stop doing that, but what's coming is more refined. It's full of light and shine. I think that's the word, refined. That's the first word that came to mind. So I can't say too much yet because I'm in between 2 different concepts right now, but they're going to intertwine. But let me just tell you, you guys are going to love it. I am excited to work on this. And a lot of great music, you guys. I have a lot of ideas. I think everything that I've been dreaming about is it's this year. It's 2024, you guys. So be ready, Chris. So our last question comes from Dulce.
Hi, Chiquis. I would like to know how you and Becky G came about making that song, and how was it? What were the vibes? And love what you guys are doing. Definitely Chiquis and Becky G. You guys represent the Chicanas out here that were born and raised on this side and traveled to Mexico constantly because of our family, tias, abuelos, tios, sobrinos, y primos. Thank you.
Dulce, thank you so much. Honestly, I love Becky too. I admire her. I always tell her how proud she makes me. She's making all of us proud, all Latinas worldwide. So I'm super, super happy that she invited me to Cuidadito. I asked her to do Jolene with me first, and then now she's like, okay, now it's your turn. And I love Cuidadito. As soon as I heard it, I was like, this is such a fun song. It's her first regional album. And for her to think about me and invite me, it was an honor. So we have a very good relationship. You know, we don't see each other as much. We don't talk a lot. But when we do, it's like we never stop talking. It's the weirdest and coolest thing. So it was just natural. Even when we were on stage and I went to her concert to sing, it was just nice. I don't know. That song just fits us both so well. So that's how it came about, you know. Becky started following me on socials like a little bit right after my mom passed, and her mom were fans of my my mom and the reality show, and that's kind of how we started talking. We're like, hey, let's have a barbecue one day. And so we did. We've had a lot of barbecues since then. So that's how it was thanks to social media. I met her. So now we call each other sisters. So anyways, that's how it happened. So Dulce, thank you so much. Actually, thank you to Monique, to Alex, to Chris, and to Dulce. It feels like this was like a very musical episode, which I love. So thank you guys for your questions. And I really hope, Monique, that I was able to help you and your friend, because girl, my heart, I'm just still like, I'm upset for you guys. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you for listening and watching another episode of Dear Chiquis. And you guys, if you have any questions that I can help you with, you know where to go. This is a production of iHeartRadio and My Cultura Podcast Network. Follow us on Instagram at My Cultura Podcasts and follow me, Chiquis, that's CHIQUIS. For more podcasts from iHeart, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your favorite shows.